Alrighty, welcome back. I'm your man Bad Chad, and Queen Jolene's on the camera, and Fina's in the house here somewhere, and we are on air. Today, we are going to put these well covers on. We are building a gas tanker that maybe could have been. The truck was had the barrels on the back to start with. You've obviously followed along, or if you have not followed along, we've made all the fenders, the running boards, the cutouts for the wheels. Now it's coming time that we want to make it look like a gas tanker. And I did go to town and I spent some money and I bought these well covers. They're a 6-inch well cover. I did not find any well casing to weld to the top of that, so we're going to have to make that. So we're going to make a round piece to fit this, to weld on top of the oil barrel. This is really an oil barrel or some kind of barrel that we've cut in half and pulled it open and welded it to the side of the box. So to make it look like a gas tanker that we're going for of the era, that right there is what we've come up with, and we've got 3 of them. I thought 3 would look good. Basically, I just thought one was okay, and 3 was more. So this is what we're looking for. This is what we're going for. I have to make 3 6-inch pieces of, I guess it's going to be pipe in the end because it's coming up out of that, but I'm going to have to scribe it to the barrel, and then I'm going to have to put the well casings on top of it. As you look at that, that's basically what it's going to look like. I'll pull this out of the way. We'll get to work here in a minute because I got 3 of them to make. They're 6-inch. I'm going to find something. I'm thinking right at the present moment, the tank off the welder. I'm thinking it looks about 6-inch, and I'm going to grab a tank down there. We'll bring it up here. We'll wrap a piece of metal around it, a piece of tape around it, and find the diameter. We'll cut a piece of metal. We'll make them. We'll scribe it to it. But if Jolene's got her phone, you got your phone on you? Jolene's going to take a second. She's badass. She can hold the camera and show you what we're going for, or basically what we're going for. I have not got any more 6-inch spoked wheels, but these will end up being spoke wheels in here, I'm hoping. And if not, that looks fine. But we're hoping to get spoke wheels on the back too, so it kind of matches up. Jolene is showing some trucks there, what we're going for. You can see the one, you can see that Sinclair, or was it Gilmore, the red and cream one. You can see on the back of that, on the top, the places where the oil comes out, I guess. There's standard, there's a C-cab one, or SO, standard gasoline. There's a bunch of pretty ones on here. There's a Golf one that looks really nice. You want to get that Golf one? That Golf one looks really good. It's at the top. Jolene lost her voice for a minute. That one looks nice. I like the black and red one. Mobile gas. You can see the tops on the tank. It looks good. And the Golf one's there. Nice colors on it. You can see how it's got 1 on theirs. We're putting 3. We're hauling more stuff. What I'm thinking is kerosene, gasoline, motor oil. I think motor oil was in bulk back then because you used to have it in a tub. Then you'd wind it out and fill that glass bottle with the metal spout on it. But if we get it all painted up, there's certain different colors that we're going to want. You know, this is going to be a different color than this, and then maybe this cutout here can be a different color than that. You really can make these look really pretty. I'm thinking, well, I've seen a couple. We were in Florida at the Mecum auction, and I was really drawn to these trucks. There was a couple trucks there with whatever, painted like Jolene showed you on the camera, and it really drawed me in because of the different colors. I am a sucker for different colors. I like colors. I like reds, blues, reds, yellows, greens. I like color. I got some metal back here. I got a tank back here. Let's make 3 dinner. Let's make 3 6-inch pieces of pipe for that, if I've got the right thing. I'm going to take this off, turn this upside down. So what's going to happen is I'm going to cut 3 pieces the same width, same length. We're going to wrap them probably around this thing. See if this fits. The screws are all the way in, so that tells me that that's going to probably work. We'll unscrew it a little bit. There's 3 screws that hold these down. So they just screw on the top there. If you're interested in making one of these, there. That's how that's going to fit. So basically, I'm going to use this for the buck, for the piece of metal. Then the bolt just bolts in and goes against. You can see how I'm doing that. Bolts in against like that, and then you would hold it in there. So we'll weld 3 of those to the top. Then we'll put the covers on, and we'll bolt them down. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to put that back in there. I want to mark that to see the measurement, how far that can go up in there. Say in there. And then we want probably another inch. We'll say an inch above that. So we're going to do this. I get a tape measure. I think this thing can look really, we're going to go 3 inch because we're all the way down inside. Well, all the way down inside there. 3 inch. 3.5. 3 inch should be fine. 3 inch should be fine. It's down in there too. 3 inch should be fine. We don't want it up way up high off that, do we not? We don't. I don't think it'll look good. But we'll do 3 inch because it makes it easier. All right, I'm going to grab the zip cut. Get a piece of metal. Got a piece of metal hanging over here. Just drag these all over. It's the only thing about doing that is you have all that hanging on. Got the other cutout done for the other side. I've got the wheel in there, got that all cut out, got that all welded in there. I got the other side made and all welded all the way around. The bottom of it will be welded when it comes time for, oh Fina, stop your foolishness. Let's cut this off. Yay! Alrighty, I'm thinking I got a straight line on one side. Not bad. We're going to buzz off the sharp stuff. Let's do this. Let's get a diameter going on. And when you do this, just be careful that you don't stretch the tape. And if you stretch the tape, you're just not going to get a true read, that's all. You're not going to get a true read. I'm going to get an X-Acto knife right here. Take that off. This is what the length I need. Just make it easier for when I shear it off. I should check and see if that's 3 inch. Aha, look at that. Well, a little shy in 3 inch. We can go up a little bit. We'll just make it a little bit long so we get 3 inch. So I'm just going to just do this, make sure we get 3 inch. And what I'm saying is that when I cut that metal, I'm going to shear that so it's straight, 3 inch. I'm going to have enough metal to go around that, which will go inside that. I want to get a square that off. It's a beautiful day here in Nova Scotia, and today I think I think the 62 Ford Galaxy that we own is going to a new home. I think today may be the day. Let's do it. Hope I can get another one of that. Looks like I may. Put his gloves back on. Jolene looks amazing today, as always. As always. She's an amazing woman, people. She's an amazing woman. Let's do it. Marker 3. Marker 3. That poor old shear doesn't like what? I'm going to have to cut it this way. And the reason being is the shear would never start off at that 3-inch. It would just fold it over and be ugly. I'm going to mark that right there. And hopefully I can get that, because it's 3-inch down there. Beautiful, right to the end. We'll get that slid off. Let's get another piece of tape going on another one. Pretty simple way to find out the length or the diameter or something. Just grab a piece of tape. Fina. All right, let's mark that. We'll keep our piece of tape because we need 3. How fast can I build 3 pieces of pipe? That's basically what's going on. Stick that on there. Cut that across. Put my gloves on. I could shear that off the length, I suppose, but sheared off the length. Less noise. We got a 3-inch. 3-inch. All right, let's go down to the shear. See what happens. Come on, Fina. Take your doors. Come on. Atta girl. You're a good girl. See that? Huh? If you don't know nothing about Fina, this is what I'm going to tell you. She is first. Get back a little bit. Get back a little bit. There you go. She's quite something else, she is. Now, let's shear this off first. She is first. She probably is in the house, too. One fingernail. Let's get this. What I'm doing is, there's a little gap in between here. You just look down through, see where the blade hits, and then chop her off. If you don't know, now you do. Basically, people only know what they're shown. You're not born knowing everything. And I only know what I've been shown or what I've made a mistake on. I keep telling everybody, I learn by making mistakes. That's how I learn. I've made so many mistakes. But I'm so happy for the mistakes because it makes me who I am today. Two of them. We need one more. It's not going to do it. See, I'll shear this off straight. See if I can't get one. Looks like I can. Did I forget my marker way down there? Damn it. Let's do this. I got a screw here. And scratch it. You watch most of the metal guys, that's all they use is a I don't know what, an awl or whatever it is, I'm not sure. Got my marks, but it's not a marker, it's a scratch. Do the exact same thing. Man on a mission. That's the scratch I want. Just wonder if it was a scratch that was there before or what it was, but that's the scratch I want. I'm hoping. This little thing right here, it's a 3-foot shear, and it's fantastic for cutting straight lines like that. You know, you can cut a straight line obviously with the grinder. You can cut it with shears. You can do whatever, but the foot shear thing that I have, fantastic for, you know, doing this sort of stuff, making them and getting it done quickly and getting a straight line. Alrighty. Now, what I want to do is I want to make 3 pieces of 6-inch that go in there. I'm going to set that right there. Don't need the tape anymore. There's a tape trick. You know that trick now. Can't fool you. You know how to measure something round or something at all. Piece of tape, mark it, and you got her. Going to get a pair of clamps. I'm hoping that I can open these C-clamps up far enough that I can get it to work. That's what I'm hoping. I've got a couple pair here. Hoping I can do that. If I had an old tank, I'd just grind off a piece and weld right to it, but I dare say I wouldn't want to blow myself up. I don't want to. See what happens. If I can even get it wide enough. Sure I can. Look at that, would you? Beautiful set of clamps. That's not me farting. See if I can't get that. Maybe I can just bring it around there like that and then shape it after. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Make it simpler. Instead of me trying to fit that on there, I'm being a little sophisticated I was. Just bend it by hand. And then we'll weld it together, and then we'll slide it down over to make it nice and round. I think that makes sense, don't it? Sure it does. Let's do it. So what I'm doing, I'm just bending around that. Got a little bit of shape on it. I'm going to make a little more shape. Pair of vice grips. Gonna leave a little bit of gap. Gap is for penetration. If I really want to hit that with a dolly for a second, I do. And a hammer. Just because. This depends on which one I want to grab. Just pick that because it's got a nice round edge. And basically all I'm doing is holding it underneath there. So get back together. I'm going to tack it now and play with it later. It's quite a gap I got going on there, isn't it? Don't matter. Turn the gas on. I am just touching the welder to drop some wire there. It's not welded, does not look good, does not matter. I'm just dropping some wire there so I can put it in that hole so when it comes time to weld it, there's some meat there. Does that make sense? Might have the wrong. There we go. Now we're talking. Yes. Now I also, nice and round now, I can also fit it down on top of that to get a really nice, put a nice little another bead on the ends of it. I'm going to put the helmet on. The reason being is I want to put a nice spot of weld on it so it does not take off on me. I'll put one on the ends, in the middle. Drop a little wire, then buzz it on. Drop a little wire, and then weld it on. Just trying to get the best shape I can before I start bending it by hand. Just going to bend the rest by hand. 18 gauge, I generally use 18 gauge on everything. It gives you room to grind and go on and act a fool and all that sort of stuff, if you know what I'm trying to tell you. Let's get that tacked together. I'm not sure what well casing would have cost. It would have made the job quicker, but in actual fact, where I'm just making it, am I saving money, or am I wasting my time? Well, I'm not wasting my time. I'd have to do something. I mean, let's face it. Don't like it's wider at one end than the other, but that's okay. What we'll do is we'll get one, fit it right up nice. One end's wider than the other, so we'll make one end right on the money. Come on now. I'm going to weld that in because it's fitting. We'll get her back in shape. Slide her down over that bad boy. Get it in shape. Dinner! That can be our dolly. You know what I'm trying to tell you? That's how I'm going to get it in shape. Let's grab this one. Does Fina want back in? Is that what she wants? You think? Okay, I'll let her in here in a second. Alrighty. Spin the end. Let her in right now. Had enough of that cold weather out there, huh? Had enough of it? I don't blame you. I often wonder, with the dog in the shop, outside, wherever she goes, her feet, I'm just kind of wondering, like, you know, yeah, there's a lot of metal in this shop. The ice is cold outside. I often wonder how her old feet put up with it, but she does. Get her a pair of boots. I'm just going to clamp that on there. I don't think there's any need to put another pair of vice grips on. Alrighty. We've got 3 of those. And we need 3. I'm hoping that stays in shape. Come on off now. The old welding company said, well, how did our tanks get all beat up? Alright, that don't look bad. There's not much of it you're going to see anyways on the top of that. As we know, that's not going to sit flush. We'll have to deal with that. Let's straighten these ones out. Knock that off. Just turn it over and get the other side just going straight. I keep thinking it's time to eat every time I hear that bell, eh? Another one. And that one's looking pretty good. That one looks good. Alrighty. I'm going to weld these up because I think they're good. And then we'll scribe them to the barrels. That's what we got to do. Put these on, gloves on. Really looking good. I think the truck is looking the part. And all we're going for is the look, you know. The truck we've made from practically nothing, and it's fun to think or use your imagination for what you would have built your oil truck. Like we did a dump truck on the show Bad Shag Customs. We did a dump truck on there. Well, that would have been the dump truck that I would have wanted to build if I was to build myself a dump truck. At the present moment, we are doing a oil truck, an oil delivery truck in the 20s, the early 20s, and this is what I would have wanted for my oil truck. We got a V8 in it. We got the exhaust coming out here. We got the wheels, the dual wheels on the back of here. It's a nice truck that you can jump out real quick, do your deliveries. Just it's fun to do, you know, to use your imagination, what you would do. And basically all I'm doing is playing off what people have already done. And that's how I roll. I think that's how everybody does it. You just take it one step further or change something to make it your own. And it's a fun thing to do. If you don't know, try it. Because this truck that I'm building right here, anybody could do it. If they want to. Going very easy spotting it. But if you remember, we had quite a gap going on each one of them. So basically dropping off wire and then welding it. Dropping off wire and welding it. You can see on the other side, if Jolene wants to show you, it's got nice penetration because of the gap. If you do not have the gap, you do not know if you are penetrating very good or not. And if you're not penetrating, then you do not know if you grind off all your weld or not, whether you've got much meat left. Good penetration. You can see it from the backside. Took off when you didn't it, Jolene? Huh? If I hold the welder right to it, I will burn holes in it. Just as simple as that, I'll burn holes in it. Let's grind them off. I'm kind of excited myself to be able to, I know what it's going to look like, but it'll just be nice that they're planted on there, they're welded on there. They are where they are. You basically the visual of the truck basically will be over. We've got some work to do to the hood. Pop that off. Don't get it wrong. There's lots of work left to do, but we'll have basically the visual of what it's going to look like. I feel like I'm allowed to grind that all off like that because of the backside. If I did not have it penetrated, I probably wouldn't feel comfortable with it. 18 gauge, what I like to use. Sometimes it's a little stronger. If you want to bend it or make a shape, it's a little bit coarser, but it gives you that little bit of allowance for grinding, I find. And that's what I use. You use whatever you like. Use whatever you like. feel like it got a little thick there. Run away on me a little bit on the fact that, where's that at? On. We got one up there. Alrighty. Cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. Cross your fingers. I guess it doesn't matter. That's what I'm looking for. I want it tight up against. Cool. Well, to be honest with you, we're a little bit, it moves around a bit. I'm kind of wondering if I left enough. I've got, this is the distance that I left. I'm not sure if I'm happy with that distance, and the reason because I'm going to have to scribe this to the barrel, and I'm going to have to take some out of this, and I'm not sure how flat that's going to get it, but let's do this. I'm thinking that they're all going to fit. That's going to go there. Let's get a line going up here, and I'll scribe these, tack these on, and then we'll put them on and see where they fit the best. They've got set screws, obviously, I showed you. They got set screws or bolts there now to set them where they need to be. And I can put them down on as far as I need them. I'd like to be able to get them off when it comes time for paint work. What I'm going to do here is get a measure center. We are 48.5, so 24.25 is center. I'm hoping it is 24.25. 24.25. Now, what I got to do is I got to come down here somehow and find the middle. What I'm just trying to do is trying to find the middle, because that's where what? That's where I'm going to put those bad boys, is in the middle. If I can see my mark. That's going to be hard to tell. I got a plumb ball there would tell me center. I guess it doesn't matter this second. I'm just going to eye it up, to be honest with you. I'm going to eye it up. I'm going to say that's center. I put a mark down here so I can see. When you're guessing, I could get a plumb ball and find center. Piece of tape on there, find center. Yes, I could. Let's just do this. Let's get these fitting first, and then we'll go from there. Only got a certain amount of time that most people want to spend watching. So what I've got here is I'm going to put this on here. Actually, I might as well put them where they're going to be. That one's going to be on the center like that. That one there don't fit that bad, to be honest with you. Exactly how it is. Because that's a distance enough for the welder. I don't think there's any need of doing anything with that one. The one in there, I am probably going to have to find. The one in the center, I think it's going to need some shape. The reason I say it's going to need shape is because you can see the distance there. I'm not going to fill that in with a welder. I also should run a piece of tape so I know where center is. I've got that much gap there. I'm saying it's close to what the marker is. Like if I tell my mark, say I got that much gap there. So basically I got to take it off that distance there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start over here. I'm moving that a bit, I know. Now I'm using that where I weld together for center. So I'm just gonna look straight across it. I'm gonna mark. Got the guesswork going on now, baby. So I'm saying I'm gonna have to scope that much out. I'm scoping that much out on that side, and that should fit down on there nice enough that we can weld it on there. I'm gonna use a flapper wheel. I'm gonna put my glove on. I can see myself slipping and grinding my thumb off. Don't want to do that not right now, maybe later, but not right now. Check it out. Let's check it out. I'm in love with a beautiful woman. That's going to work. We can scope it out just a little tiny bit. And actually, I don't even think I should. And the reason being is, for that little bit of a distance of a gap, I don't feel it's worthy of scoping it out. And what I mean by scoping it out is taking more off it. Nope, I don't feel like it's worth it. Let's try that one on. I have another one here somewhere. Where'd that jiggy boo put that? Pump, pump, pump. I do not see it. Did it take off on me? I put it in the back? Maybe. Someone's screaming at me right now and is telling me where I put it, but 1, 2, 3 tops. 1. Good job, Jolene. Good job. Man, you're the best. I don't mess with the rest. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to put that up there and just check it out and see if it's going to be okay. I feel like it could use a little bit, and I'm just going to give it a little bit of love. This is the center. So I'm just going to mark center on this side. We're just going to take a little bit out of the center of it. And that way there. Center. Let's try it. Center. That's fine. I can deal with that. Now I'm going to run a piece of tape down the center, and I'm going to apply it. Apply them. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to run a piece of tape down the center. Bump, 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 bump. Piece of tape over here. I'm going to put it there like that. Lay that down. I'm going to guess. You know what they say? It's my party and I cry if I want to. So I guess basically what I'm going to say is I'm just going to guess, and that way there. Just going to stand back for a second. Yeah, you would never really know. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave that like that. Let's tack these bad boys on. We'll tack them on from the side, rip the tape off later. We have ground. Anything to try to slow me down. Why, baby? Anything to slow me down. I can't do it. I can't do it. Alrighty. I'm saying that the center, the tape is the center, and I got a weld mark where center, so I'm going to put weld mark center on the tape. I got a little line on the back. I center it up on. There you go. Just gonna tack it. There's one. Just gonna tack them for now. Get them in place and see if I like it. If I don't like it, I can knock it off and then move it. That's with everything. You should always tack everything, just because why would you not? So what I'm doing is I'm lining the weld mark up. I'm going halfway with the back here, and I'm just setting it down on and tacking it. Weld mark in the middle of the tape. And got that weld mark, that mark. Beautiful. Wow, I didn't even... What I didn't do on that one is I did not center that in between the two barrels. You can see how I just stuck that up there, went for it where it fit the best. It fit the best right there, but it probably could have went ahead. We'll check it out first. We'll put one on. That one can be snipped off. You know what I'm trying to do. Alrighty. Just trying to mark this. Weld marks in the tape. Now I'm going to center that went a little quick on the last one. Pulled the trigger a little quick, I did. Alrighty. Now, just going to take a look here for a second. That don't look bad. And basically all it is, you know, if it looks good, it must be good enough. Let's put the tops on, see how that goes. Try that one. Fit nice. Whoop whoop. Oil, kerosene, or gasoline. Okay. Aye. Aye. Yeah. Awesome. Now we have, that one can come down a little bit. Obviously, they're going to have to be adjusted to where we like them the best, to the same distance. But what happens is they come off, and now we got ourselves a tanker. I want to pull this back. Take this off for a second. Might be getting a little... It's nice to always just step back and take a look at what's going on and see what it looks like, if you're happy with it or not. And I want you to get a good visual of it too, because that's what it's all about, is the visual. Basically, that's what I like about any car, is the visual, you know, what it looks like. And then what I'm trying to picture in my brain is this an oil truck would be back in the day? And I'm saying it looks pretty good. Yeah. I think it looks awesome. Happy with it. You happy with it, Jolene? So basically, we got them on there. I'm going to give a hint on, a hint. Do what you like to do. Do what you want to do to, you know, when you're doing this, to make yourself happy. I guess that's the only hint I can give you. Make sure you do it your way. If someone's trying to get you to do it their way, that's not going to make you happy. Do it the way you want to do it. And that's the way I've done this truck, is the way I wanted to do it. I've taken Jolene's suggestions because she's my other half. She's my queen. But let's just take a little walk around it. You can see the other side. Got the other tire put on the other side. So we got dual mounts on it. We're hoping to get wires all the way around. That's going to take a little bit of time to get the wires and find them. What I mean by wires is the wheels. So we've got the wheel set in this side, got the running boards, got the fenders, got the kickouts now, got the 3 pieces. So I'm thinking it would be, I got three tanks on there. What were the 3 tanks before is what I'm trying to think. Kerosene would be back in the day, in the 20s. Kerosene, gasoline, and motor oil. And like I said before, I think the motor oil would have been carried in bulk in that time. I'm not sure, but they did have, I know they had the little pump station with the glass bottles. I have a few of them. Awesome. Looks, I'm very happy with it. And in my opinion, that right there finishes it. Like, it was, you know, it wasn't a bad looking truck. It's not a absolutely fabulous looking truck. It's a truck for the air, but that right there on there took it over the top for me, because we can paint it up now and we can put a decal on it, what we want for oil. We can paint this 2 or 3 different colors, like this could be the black, this could be the yellow, that could be the red, that could be the blue. You really can make it look like something. And we will, when it comes time, when we come back from Australia, we'll jump into it or do something, and we'll make it into something. We got to finish doing all the welding on the fenders and stuff yet. Got to pop the hood open. I hope you come back tomorrow. I think that's probably what I'm going to do, is I'm going to pop that hood open. See what happens. I'm hoping that it's staying there. I left it there as long as possible to hope that it keeps memory of where it was and what it's supposed to fit like. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for coming back. I appreciate it. We've got 3 cones on there. We're delivering 3 different kinds of oil, gasoline, motor oil, whatever, kerosene. But anyways, that's the truck. That's what I've seen in my brain. I still have to make a brace for the back fender yet. I want to brace that so it doesn't move. But this is the truck that I've seen in my brain. And we can paint it any color we want, 3 or 4 different colors. I think it's going to quite look like something. But like, subscribe, comment, and come back tomorrow and we'll do something else. Maybe we'll come back tomorrow and we'll pop the hood off and see if it goes bow wow or not. And have a great day, everybody.